Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for February 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in February and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And if you would like to see what love and romance holds for you this year in 2023, you can get my big love readings for 2023 for singles and couples now on my Vimeo videos on demand videos. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section. And the links for those videos is also on my website at the luckymermaid.com videos page. Once you find that heading, which will probably be the second heading listed, second video series listed on that videos page, you can select whatever sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, or somebody else you love and care about. Then all you need to know is you might want to get your rising sign, you might want to get your sun sign, you might want to get your moon sign. Now, your moon sign is going to tell you how you're going to feel. Your rising sign may be more accurate of day-to-day occurrences, and your sun sign has longer-term implications. But I would go by what resonates with you when you watch my videos on YouTube. If your sun sign resonates, get your sun sign. If your rising sign usually resonates, get your rising sign. You may want to get a combination. That's up to you. So all that being said, Sagittarius, now on to your February 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. So the first card you have is the Empress. And the Empress is a card that symbolizes a maternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, watching you, guiding you, maybe influencing you. This could also be a strong maternal figure in the living, a mother, a grandmother, great-grandmother, someone like a mother figure to you. It could also be you. You could be the Empress. The Empress can also symbolize the birth of a child or the birth of a business, project, plan, or an idea. Some of you could have ongoing struggles internally or externally about a family matter. For some of you, it could be your mother. For some of you, it could be some other familial struggle. There may be a strong maternal figure or a female figure in your life. Could be your mother, could be somebody else that you're trying to figure out how you can help them or what you can do for them, what you could do to make things easier for them or improve their life in some way. Or you could just have your mother on your mind or a strong maternal figure on your mind that you're concerned about or thinking about a lot in February. Some of you may be finding you have to divide your time between two places. Maybe if this female figure that you're concerned about and you're in a different location, you may be going back and forth from where she is to where you are. Some of you Sagittarians, sun, moon, and rising sign people are pondering building your own business. If you don't have one yet, you may be thinking about, okay, I have this knowledge, I have this expertise, I have these talents or skills. I'm going to start building a business. Even if you work for another company or already, you may be like, okay, well, I'd like to not have to punch a time clock or, have a rigid schedule, or maybe you feel like you could make more money if you own your own business. Some of you are going to feel like you're getting sucked into some kind of project that your mother or a strong female figure wants to get you involved in. So, you know, it could be maybe you're this strong female figure has like these ideas, but she can't execute them by herself. So she may feel like she needs your help, or she wants you to be a partner with her, or she needs you to do this or that. And you, like I said, it really doesn't even have to be your mother. This could be a female figure in your life that may be trying to coerce you or suck you into something that they're doing or working on. I feel that you're likely to give in, even if it's something you don't want to do. I'm getting you're likely to want to go along, to get along. Even if it's something you're not really sure about or you're hesitant to do it, I feel like you will. And there is some element here of taking a chance and risk-taking in this scenario. So the next card you have is the High Priestess, and it could be a high spirit guide coming in to give you messages and predictions in this reading. It could also indicate something is being kept secret or hidden. Either you could be keeping something secret or hidden, or somebody else could be doing that to you. This could also indicate you being highly psychic and intuitive in the month of February. It could also indicate like wisdom, knowledge, esoteric wisdom and knowledge. Some of you may feel like you need to broaden and expand your horizons. And I feel that you're going to have very vivid dreams. Some of you may be researching or learning some laws, rules, or regulations that has to do with some kind of legality. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are in a legal situation, although some of you it could be, but there could be something that you want to do, maybe start a business, or maybe something you want to build, or, you know, like construction you want to have happen, or something else. And you need to learn like the ins and outs of legalities to do with what you're trying to do. Some of you Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people are going to put some kind of proposal on the table. Now, you could be going to, it could be in your town, like going before a zoning board or some other kind of, you know, magistrate council, town council, some kind of meeting where you're putting some proposal of something you want to build, something you want to do, something you want to create, some laws you feel that should be changed, or getting some kind of license, permit, things of that nature. So you could be making some kind of presentation in February about something along those lines. You could also feel like there's something that you feel like you can't compete with some other business, or can't compete with big corporate business, or can't compete with something. But you are deciding you're going to take matters into your own hands and you're going to do it yourself. So I'm not sure what this is about. This could apply to something you want to build, something you want to create. It could be a business. It could be a structure. I keep getting over and over again, my guides are saying, like, talking legalities and involving government. It could be big government, but I really feel this is more local to your town or state or city or province. So the card you have next is the Hermit. And the Hermit is a card that, you can look at that. You got three, oh wow, you have 4 major arcana cards in your reading. Wow, that's interesting. So this is card number 3, that's a major arcana. You have the Hermit. And the Hermit is spiritual guidance, your spirit guides lighting the way, showing you the path to go. This could also be you taking a step back and getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you're still going to be guided by your spirit guides. I feel like you are going to be given, I go back to this card, you're going to be shown a path to go, or something your guides feel like you need to pay attention to or follow in your dreams. So really strongly, please, Sagittarius, pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal, or I used to write them down, but I use a digital voice recorder if I have some wacky dreams and I wake up and it's right next to my bed and I can record it so I don't forget it, forget any of the details. You might want to start doing that because you're going to get some very important insights. And my guides keep using the word path that you need to go. Something your guides feel like you should go down this path or this road, and they're going to show you. And if they don't show you in dreams, if you meditate, it could be during meditation. It could also be, you could just get flashes. They could give you flashes of insight out of nowhere, and you're like, hey, wait a minute. And it could feel like a really great idea, but it's maybe coming from your guides, dropping it into your consciousness. And I feel like you may have a lot of knowledge, materials, insight, information. This could be notes that you have. This could be knowledge and skills that you've gained over the years. It could be notes from classes you took. If you had any training or education or personal notes you took along the way. And you could be amassing these together and doing something with it. Like creating a business out of the things that all this knowledge and information you've gathered along the way. It could also be any training or education you have that's knowledge and experience you've gained along the way. You could be putting this together, and it could be to teach a seminar, a webinar. You could be writing a book. You could be writing a manual, an instruction manual. You could be creating some kind of program for people to follow, and maybe you're going to have a website and a business, and you may even start a channel on the internet on some video platform, and then this could help promote it. I don't know. You've got something going on here, and your guides are trying to show you, like, pay attention. Like, now is the time to start gathering all these talent, skills, knowledge, notes, training, blah, 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 gathering it all together and creating something from it, whether it be a book, a webinar, seminar, program, website, business, all of that. Now, if you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you an expansion of this tarot reading I'm doing here by giving you additional psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for February 2023. You can access these videos by getting to the link down below in the description box in the show more section for the psychic crystal readings for February 2023. You can go to my website. It's going to be the very top video series listed on my videos page on my website. And you can select whatever sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign. You click on that link and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, I just want to say here, I've been saying it in these video series because some people don't get these videos. So They don't understand what's in them necessarily. So in the crystal readings, I look at how is the energy of the month going to feel to you? What to be aware of? What do you need to be cautious of? What you need to know? What complications could arise? What helpful energy is there? Also, what's going on at your work if you work at a company or business that's not your own. What's going on at your business if you own your own business? How's money for you for that month? What's going on in love for singles, casually dating, and coupled, seriously coupled or married people? Next, I look into family and then health issues that could crop up and what are the blessings for you for that month. So it's a lot of information in those videos. I really hope you'll check them out. So now on to card number 4 in your reading, you have the Judgment card. And this is, what do you think about it? Here's your other major arcana card. You have the Empress, the High Priestess, the Hermit. Now you got Judgment. This is, what do you think about a situation? What's the word? What's the proclamation? How are things going to go down and how does it affect everybody involved? You could be making some kind of announcement of some sort also. I feel in some ways, Sagittarius, you are crossing over some threshold where you are now embarking on a new journey. You're ready to move on with your life in some way. Now, some of you, you could be doing it this month. Some of you, it may take a little longer. And psychically, the way psychic predictions work, I could be picking up something that already happened. Maybe you've already started to move on. It's like getting everything in place, getting everything set, getting everything ready, getting everything organized for something that you are, it's like you're gearing up, you're winding up to do. Some of you, it could be starting a business, starting a training or education program. Some of you, it could be moving. Some of you, it could be headed towards a new career. But whatever you need to do to get yourself ready to do it is like what this is about. You're getting your act together. You're getting it together. And I feel that you are going to announce it or broadcast it. And for 98% of you or 95% of you, you may be broadcasting it on the internet. If you're not doing it on the internet, you could be telling your family. You could be posting it at, on flyers around your town or at the supermarket or hiring a PR person. You could be advertising it on the radio or something like that. And I feel like any risks you take, any chances you take, any risks you take, I do feel like they're going to work out. Some of you could be making an announcement that you're moving. I keep seeing and hearing straightening things out and getting things in order, but it's to do something. It's not just because you want to be neat and clean. It's not that. It's not that kind of getting things straightened out and getting things in order. It's like I've already said, you have a theme here. If this doesn't make sense to you, Sagittarius, please watch your rising sign or your moon sign if this is your sun sign and it's not resonating, because this theme is like, it's like a cloud hanging over you. It's not moving when I read these different cards. It's still there. Some of you may even decide to take some kind of education program. You could be announcing to your family or friends, I'm going back to school, or I'm taking this training program, or, something of that nature. If it's not moving and not promoting a business or starting your own business, I feel it's about education and training. Your last card in your reading is the Ten of Pentacles, and this is financial abundance. This could be you working together with a partner, and you and your partner are bringing in financial abundance and stability to fortify your family's foundation. This could also be winning money like winning the lottery or winning some kind of money some other way. It could indicate an inheritance. You could receive an inheritance, or you could get a gift of cash from a family member. You know, I feel like it may be the whole year. I feel like this is a lucky year for you where you come into money, whether it's somebody giving it to you, whether it's through your own business, whether it's from a company or business you work for. I don't know. Winning money, I feel this is a good money year for you. And I feel that if you have a business where you would, which would probably make sense, where you would have clients and customers, I feel that you would have that almost like ready-made. People may already know this about you, know your talents, know your skills, know your knowledge, or be aware of it, or your friends and family will be passing the word along to their friends. And so I don't feel like you're going to, I don't feel like if you start a business, I don't feel like you're going to struggle. You may need to talk to some of your family members if you need capital, like to buy a house or start a business or to go to school. You may need to borrow money from family. Or you could be asking a bank for a loan. But I feel like it would be more coming from family members. It's not like you're not going to pay them back. I feel like you would. But you may need some extra cash right at the beginning of this whole situation. Some of you are selling a property and buying another home. And I do feel some of you are going to close that deal in the month of February. But I like to say, again, like I said earlier in the reading, these things could have already happened to you in the last few months, could be happening right now, could be happening further out in the future. But I do feel strongly in your reading, because, especially because you have the 4 major arcana cards and the theme just keeps repeating itself in your reading. And you could be broadening your scope and your horizons, again, through training or education. And if you decide to do that, whatever you learn how to do, whatever you train to do or educate to do, that is a key to you bringing in more money. If you work for another business or company and they say, hey, take this training program and we'll pay you more money, you'll get a higher salary if you learn how to do this, or you get that kind of certification, you could find that to be the case for you. Or if you don't have any kind of training or education right now and you embark on one, what you learn how to do will be a big moneymaker. Some of you could receive an inheritance, but to be honest with you, my guides did not say it that way. So you'll just have to see how it plays out for you this month. But you're one of the signs that had some of the best things happening in February. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Sagittarians to work with, use, or wear during the month of February 2023, you got clear quartz. Clear quartz enhances psychic ability and aids in concentration and helps unlock memory. Clear quartz stimulates the immune system and brings the body back into balance. It also harmonizes the chakras and aligns the subtle bodies. And when I do crystal readings, this is a clear quartz crystal just like this. So, you know, you don't have to have a crystal ball or a round sphere that's a crystal or whatever to psychically read stuff. You can psychically read out of, you can get information using a smaller stone. This stone will be very helpful for you to get bright ideas. And that makes sense to me with what's going on in your reading. It's also going to be a good stone to uplift you and relieve stress and anxiety in February. Also, if you need to locate lost objects or important documents, I highly recommend you wear it, carry it, have it in your pocket, or wear it in a pendant, because it's going to help you find those important documents or lost objects. It's also going to help you decipher any codes, anything that you need to break down that would maybe have like data or financial numbers, like if you have to read data or look at numbers or sort things out. If you have clear quartz, if you're carrying it or wearing it, it's like it's going to help you bring clarity to your mind and help separate and sort things out. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, I always post my most recently recorded videos down below in the description box in the Show More section, and they're also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. And there you can scroll down that page and go to whatever video series is of interest to you. You can read the description of what divination tools I've used and how long the predictions go out for. And then you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, my most recently recorded video series is my Big Love readings for 2023 for singles and couples. I used a variety of divination tools. I used 2 different tarot decks, and I used the crystal and also the Psychic Tarot for the Heart oracle card reading, oracle cards in those readings. So if you want to see what's coming up for you in the area of love and romance in 2023, you might want to check those out. Then also, as I said earlier in this video, if you want to get an expansion or a continuation of this reading that I do here on YouTube, you can get my Psychic Crystal readings for February 2023, where I look into each sign of the zodiac in the areas of, you name it, I look into it. Love, family, health, blessings, cautions, warnings, money, work, business. I'd look into all those categories and more, and they're always available every month, but you might want to check them out and see what else is coming up for you beyond what I get here in these tarot readings. Also, don't forget, you are, if you haven't checked out the New Year's readings, I did 2 series for the new year of 2023, my Psychic Tarot readings for 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. That has 16 cards in it. Plus, I did an additional New Year's readings where I looked into my crystal for my Psychic Crystal readings for 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. Lots of people are really commenting about that series a lot. Again, with the crystal, I look into every area, what you need to know, what's cautions, what warnings, how your work is going to do, what your business is doing, money, love for couples, and casually dating, business, I already said that, health, family, and blessings. It's a lot of things I look at in those crystal readings, and they are a bargain. They are a bargain. They cost less than going to Starbucks for some coffee. So I hope you'll check those out. Also, don't forget, you're still being affected by the 2 eclipses that happened at the end of October and in November. Those eclipse effects are going to go on. They go on for 6 months, Plus, in those videos, those predictions and messages went out way past 6 months. So if you haven't checked out the eclipse videos yet, you might want to get my eclipse effects for the solar eclipse in Scorpio, October 25th, 2022, for each zodiac sign, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading. And then also the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, November 8th, 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading for each sign of the zodiac. I'm going to say right now, in most of my video series, I do recommend, if you can do so, to watch both your rising sign and your sun sign, because the combination of the two may really be very accurate for you. And sometimes your sun sign is more accurate than your rising, and sometimes your rising sign is going to be more accurate for you than your sun sign. And I can't determine that in these general readings. So I recommend, if you find on YouTube, if you find on these YouTube readings that your rising sign resonates with you, then that's what you should get in the Vimeo videos. I do. And if it's your sun sign, then that's what you should go with. Or if you find a combination is what makes sense to you, then you should get both. Also, my Mars retrograde psychic taroscopes for 2022, 2023 for each zodiac sign. Yes, Mars retrograde went forward on January 12th. Mars is direct, but we don't get out of the shadow of that until mid-March. And these psychic predictions and messages in those Mars retrograde readings, they go out all the way until mid-March. So if you haven't checked them out, you might want to do so. If you would like to help support the channel and the readings I do here on YouTube, there's a donation link down below, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you so much to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. Helps me to keep this channel going. There has to be income coming in, and this is my job. My job is doing readings. I was a pastry chef for 22 years. I'm too old for that now. Nobody's going to hire me to be a pastry chef now, and I couldn't stand all those hours and lift and all that. So I've been working as a psychic for 21 years. So you help me you also help me by clicking like, sharing, and subscribing, because when you do that, that helps me in the algorithms on YouTube. It'll raise my standing. I don't know, like people will see my videos pop up in their feed. So clicking like, even if you don't like my video, I think even if you click like or don't like, I'm not so sure about that, but hopefully you click like and you share and you subscribe. That would help me a lot, and I do truly appreciate it, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here doing these readings on YouTube. If nobody's watching, why would I do it, right? So I also want to say, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my Spirit Guides channel through me that you're not going to see here on a video on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And I've also started posting these messages and predictions on the YouTube community pages, where I pull a tarot card usually, or an oracle card of some sort, or I look into my crystal and I give written predictions about what I get from the card or crystal, and I write it in about 5 paragraphs long. Many people find these messages resonate with them. You may find that too. I'd love to see you on my social media pages, so I hope you'll decide to check them out. So I hope you have absolutely fabulous energy that comes to you this February of 2023, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.